Hey, so this is another video post from me, Lillian, about my intro to media class and the stuff we're learning there currently. And we went over recently audio and how it kind of affects video and how what you hear kind of affects like how you feel about like the person, or how like basically how it connects to what you're viewing and your thoughts and whatnot. To kind of demonstrate this, I'm going to talk about any subject, but I'm going to have music playing in the background to kind of maybe have kind of influence how you feel about this video, which I don't know, probably won't be very much. But like, okay, let's see. I can talk about any subject at all. Like my day, for example, I slogged through midterms and it was boring and terrible and absolutely just, I don't really want to do anything think about that. But music playing right now is kind of happy-ish and romantic, I guess, which kind of conflicts with what I'm saying, that I had no fun today. But I can change the music, which can change the mood to, let's see. Okay, yeah, I guess something a little more fast-paced, kind of groovy and see. I could talk about something like, what else did I do? Went to all my classes today, went to the dentist and I did some other filming, and my life isn't too exciting to document, I suppose, but I guess I can talk about like audio itself. But yeah, for audio intro to digital media class, we talk about like how you can get background noise and how that can affect like how you feel about what's being said, or even like how it's captured. Like, okay, you can use the recorder on your laptop, and okay, what kind of sound quality does that pick up? Or pick up the quality of like using a microphone, and how that changes the quality of the sound, and how that changes the quality of the message that's being sent and received, and yeah, it all has a different effect on it, which I'm actually really familiar with this because I took a class last semester, intro to production, and that kind of, like, we had to use microphones and we had to interview people, and we had to be careful because if we just used like the camera itself, there's a lot of background noise, so you would hear like people going around behind you, or you would hear like the humming of vents or fans or whatever, and that really kind of like, it affected like, okay, how well you could hear the interviewee and how well you could hear like what was being said, and like how that affected, like, you want to make sure that there was no background noise, but it's kind of impossible to eliminate background noise. It's always going to be there. It's the presence, basically. And with all this interview stuff, we started using like miking people, like, because you want to hear everything they're saying without getting background noise. And because if you just film it without a microphone, you're going to get all the background noise plus what they're saying. It's not going to be as effective. But if you put a mic up to them, you're only going to be capturing like what's close to being said. But that changes how you would like affect the volume. Okay, so for example, if you're using just the video camera itself, and you can keep the volume like kind of high because you're trying to capture everything, and even if it's far away. But use a microphone, you want to keep the volume low because it can capture things really close up. So you don't want to go over like 12 decibels, or you'll be like breaking people's eardrums or something like that, which is no good. And it's just kind of like, well, that doesn't, it affects how like the sound is received, transmitted, etc. Audio is a very interesting thing. I kind of wish I knew more about it. I'm hoping to actually, I was looking at classes today, I'm hoping to take a foundation in digital audio and video, which would be very interesting and exciting. I know a decent bit about video, but I like to learn more about audio. So hopefully maybe next semester to be a little more skilled in how to manipulate audio. I have a best friend, Wes, who's really good at that stuff. Not me so much. But yeah, I think I'm gonna conclude this post in audio, and hopefully my next post will be something a little more interesting, a little more linear. But this is actually a good example because even as I was trying to talk to you about audio, I was distracted by the audio that I was playing to make a point. So it's kind of like a little, it's just kind of showcases the fact that audio has to kind of distract your mind from what you're trying to say or think. You know, has a lot of effect on you, no matter who you are, I guess. So yeah, it's all very interesting, exciting. Hopefully we can learn more about it with this class, with other classes in the future. Okay, so it's me, William, signing off.